All right. Just checked out. I spent 3 days here, 3 nights, 4 days here. My morale was in the dumps. I needed a few days off, but I feel good now. I got new shoes. They feel like a fucking dream. Look at those calf muscles. Look at them calves. Oh, they're mooing. But no, the new shoes feel really great. And yeah, here we are. We're just gonna walk to the other side of Columbus. It's 18 miles. First things first, I'm gonna go get a coffee. And that's about it for today. Yeah, just get to the other side of Columbus. Columbus is fucking big. It's like 20 miles across. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Today I'll be staying at a Red Roof Inn, I think. And then we're gonna walk to a primitive campsite on the Erie, Ohio Canal tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. Today's gonna be a great day.
Hi, I'm Sam, and that's Taylor Ham, and we're walking across the USA. Along the way, we hope to raise money for Just Believe Inc. They help the homeless in New Jersey. Link to the fundraiser can be found in the description. I know it won't be easy, but one step at a time, and we'll make it to California, baby. Really hope you can follow our adventure. Enjoy.
Poor abused dog. Taylor, you ready to go for a walk? You ready to go for a walk? She never gets tired of it. Oh, poor dog. You poor dog. Later, I'll beat the shit out of you just for fun. I'm just kidding. That's how people on the 101.5 website were making it out to be. Gone with a wider shoe. I feel like my right foot leans more to the right side of the shoe, so I feel like that's gonna get a little beat up on the edge of my heel for a couple days until I break these in. But all in all, these shoes are like a cloud compared to the other shoes that were done. Yeah, I don't know why my right foot leans that way. I don't know why, but yeah, fuck it, just gotta break them in. So what I like about the Ultras are they have that open toe box, so your toes don't ever feel cramped or anything like that. These shoes do not have that. But I feel like my foot leans when I walk, so it's gonna beat up the whole edge of my foot for a little while. I feel like the left shoe is perfect. But the right one is a little bit in pain, and I haven't even gone a quarter of a mile yet. I walked around the store and stuff, but that only tells you so much. So we'll see. Yeah. I threw out the box and receipt, so I'm in it to win it with these shoes now anyway. So I'm surprised people still buy waterbeds. How about that? West Bunko way. Well, that's weird. Someone was making that sign for that church, and they're like, man, this is a great idea. Yeah, so I think taking those days off was a good call. My morale was tanked between the rain, the lightning, everything being wet, bad shoes, that tire going bad. I was just burnt the fuck out. So yeah, it was a good call. Good call. And the hills. So yeah, I feel good today. I feel energized. These new shoes are a little uncomfortable, but I think they just need to be broken in. But yeah, I hate taking that much time off, but yeah, it was a good call on my part, because I feel refreshed, I guess. Yeah, I'm like still like, ugh, gotta walk, you know, but I'm not thinking, oh man, I gotta go home kind of thoughts. That's what I was feeling the other day. Like, how am I gonna continue? That's kind of what I was thinking, but nah, I just needed a break. That was all. It was a good choice. It was a good choice. They got some tumbleweave in these parts. So nice of them to install these bus stops for me. Nice little break every couple miles. It's great. Wish there were seats like this all throughout the country. That's cool. That's what's up. Just kind of thinking, I think this trip is symbolic in a different way, as it's helping me get over stuff. You know, the road behind me, I don't normally look back, and that's something I struggle with in my life, is leaving the past in the past. You know, you can't change 1 second that's past. What I just said, can't change that, you know what I mean? But I hold on to the past a lot. Like, a few videos back, I was dwelling on that campground for 3 videos, you know what I mean? Gotta learn to let shit go. I guess that's something I need to work on while I'm out here. But what's cool about it is I'm literally walking away from the past, you know? All the road behind me is behind me. Can't change that road, but I could change the road ahead of me. Yeah, that's kind of what I gotta start doing. I don't know, it's the way I was brought up, or it's that Czechoslovakian, Irish, New Jersey in me that I just can't let go of grudges and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. But that's why I'm out here, man. I feel like in order for me to finally move forward in my life, like, there's no question in my mind that I won't be a millionaire. But what is stopping me from being a millionaire is holding on to shit in my past that I can't change. It's happened. You know, you make amends where amends are due. Some bridges are meant to be burned, and I burned them down to the final fucking nail, and that's okay. I intended on it, but you know, there's just certain things that I gotta learn to let go. No matter how much I think about them, or dwell on them, or pick them apart, analyze, there's no changing it. The only thing I could change is my next step. And I think that's what's holding me back from being a millionaire. It's not how I'm going to become a millionaire. It's not if I'll become a millionaire. It's when. And the when is now and forward, not now and back. You know? But anyway, just road thoughts. That's why I'm out here, you know. I want to share even stuff like that with you guys, because, you know, I'm filming my adventure, and thoughts like this are... Sorry, I got cotton mouth. I just... Safety meetings. That's probably where this is coming from. Why do I safety meeting in the day? Cotton mouth. Anyway, you know, yeah, just it's shit I want to share with you guys, you know, it's part of this. The thoughts are part of the process too. I don't want to be like Dixie, like, hey y'all, you know, and just post all the happy shit, you know. I want to post it all for you guys. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I gotta walk. That is a fantastic name for a beer drive-through. How about that? Whew, look at that church. Damn. Wild. don't want to offend any Catholics on here, but y'all just a little too much for me. I went to a Christmas mass or whatever in Rumson, New Jersey, and it was a Catholic church. It was like Holy Cross or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot of kneeling, getting up, kneeling, getting up. I felt like I was in a damn Pilates class. And at the end of it, you get a sip of wine and a little cracker. Man, just kidding. The bread, Jesus' body tastes good. Okay, I like those little wafers. But no, it was just a lot of memorization. That's what it is. You know, I didn't know anything in there, but I didn't feel like driving all the way to 15 miles away, which in Jersey takes an hour, to my church. So yeah. Wow, just had to call 911 for the first time. Some lady pulled over, she's like, please call 911, please call 911. A car hit the building. And I was like, what? And I saw a whole bunch of garbage fly up in the air, and I thought, oh, it's just like maybe a car knocked over a can. No, this lady flew through 4 lanes and rode up through 3 or 4 lawns and crashed into a brick building. Wild. I didn't stop to see if they're okay, because there was already like 10 people there, so I just decided to keep walking. I called 911. I didn't know where I was, so I couldn't even tell the lady any information. I was just giving her house numbers and the street I thought I was on. She was, how do you not know where you are? So I'm walking across the country. But yeah, that's wild. I thought it just looked like a car going into an intersection, and all the garbage flew, and I was like, oh, they hit a garbage can, you know. I didn't think nothing of it. And yeah, that lady stopped and was like, please call 911, call 911. And holy shit, here comes the cavalry. What the fuck is a hot buttered cheesesteak? Yeah. This black guy just yelled at me, let me get my flag back. Oh, what the fuck you talking about, brother? So, I don't want to sound racially insensitive or anything like that, you know, but them old white people weren't lying. I thought they were just being, you know, scared old white people. There's the black people in the neighborhood, you know. But no, that was a scary side of town, man. That was worse than Newark. I just had a lot of really sketchy people mean mugging me and coming at me, and one guy started like boxing the air in front of me, and yeah, them old white people. I thought they were just being old racist country white people. Nope, that was a dangerous side of town. I'm not afraid of any human being. I'll take on fucking Mike Tyson. I'll most definitely get my ass kicked, but at least I would have taken him on, you know? Yeah, but that was a side of town that you read about in newspapers. Definitely intimidating. Until not many white people walk through that side of town. So yeah, they weren't being old racist country people. They were really looking out for my safety there. Really happy I didn't stay in the hotel I was gonna stay in. It's $45 a night, but it didn't have any bad reviews. But I saw drug deals in that lot. There was a needle on the sidewalk. I was like, okay, yeah, I made the right choice. I'm happy I spent the extra money now. But yeah, whew. yeah, like I said, I normally don't get scared, especially by other human beings, because I have the gift of gab, and I can get out of trouble with my words. But not in a place like that. No, no, God, no. That was like South Columbus. I couldn't even get a hello back. I got a like fucking snarled at. Wild, wild. But, you know, that's a part of America that we need to work on as well. You know, it's you know, they weren't born like that. People are, everybody, white, black, whoever, they're conditioned to be the way they are. And you know, when you grow up hearing, it works both ways. White people grow up hearing, oh, they're just black, that's why it's like that. And then black people are grown up hearing, oh, the white people made us like this. So it's not anyone's fault. It's just a whole bunch of misinformation, and you know, it's one of the issues with our society that needs to be deeply worked on and addressed. Yeah. Anyway, I ain't no fucking critical race theory expert or anything like that, so I'm gonna shut up now. That place is fucking huge. That goes for acres and acres. I haven't heard noises like that in a while, and I'm just like freaking the fuck out. Drink a lot of coffee and big old safety meeting, and now I'm paying for it. On the bright side, these shoes are definitely broken in now. They don't hurt anymore at all. My left pinky toe might feel a little squished still, but they're broken in now, so I think I've gone about 14 miles. Very, very comfortable, but I could also tell you that they are not going to last long. So I think I should be planning on new shoes by Indianapolis. Just by a couple of the creases, I could tell they're going to come apart real easy. But I also felt the same way about the Ultras, so I could be wrong. We'll find out. These scooters are just randomly all over the place. I guess they're supposed to get themselves home, but they're all dead. Supposed to be like self-driving, but yeah. So I don't know why I can't walk on there. Look at that big, beautiful, 8-foot wide shoulder. And nah, they make you walk on these country roads where people drive 100 with no shoulder, nowhere to bail or hide. But then again, I suppose if I were walking the interstate the whole time, I wouldn't have seen or met half of what I did. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Look at that beautiful fire station. Wow. Little joke. Sorry, I know a few police officers watch this, but why did God make firemen? So police have heroes to look up to. Look at that booth. Ain't that weird, huh? Huh. Look at that building. Huh? Wow. So theatrical. They want way too much money, but it's a beautiful building. $189 a night to stay there, but on the weekends it's like $279. That's I'm in the wrong business. $279 just for one night. Even $189 for one night. That's wild. Unless they're pulling out the stops like a Hilton or something. No way. Could you imagine? That's like a quarter of my rent. It's wild. Wild. It's like a ghetto Empire State Building. All these scooters are freaking me out, man. I want to see one self-drive. America, fuck yeah. Oh, that eagle was once on the battleship USS Ohio. Oops. How about that? Beautiful park. I'm not going in. I don't really feel like going into Columbus, so I'm just gonna kind of walk through the outskirts. I don't know, I just don't feel like walking around the damn city. What I should have done was stayed one night where I was, walked into town and then wandered, but that's alright. I would have just spent a ton of money, so it's all good. All flew better. Goddamn bridge. Damn. Another scooter! And another scooter! I want to hop a freight train. I think a freight train would be the only way I would cheat on this whole journey. Like, I know I won't take a car ride or a bus ride unless it's in town to do errands. But if I could hop a freight train across country, I think that would be so worth it. Yeah. Beautiful. Wow. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that gang. That gaggle. A gaggle of geese. Wow. Get it! Get it! Come here! Hey! Get that water! Get that water! It's a scale with a car on it. And humans could pull themselves on one side and compare their weight to a car. I guess, I don't know. That's weird. It's like a doctor scale with a car. See the kid going all the way up? Well, I don't feel like walking down there. Goodbye. Last shot of the city. That's the Veterans Memorial Museum. It's closed. 6 miles that way. That's some weird architecture. What is it? Columbus firefighters, something. How about that? Sorry, it's hard to see with the sun. Now it's the firefighter dojo. Much better from this angle. Look at that. It's wild. It's the Columbus Firefighter Dojo. And another fucking scooter! Creepy! I'm scared. game. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. Oh, it's an arrow. No shit. Look at that. Oh, wow. How cool. How much work. This side down shit. But this side down's nice. The shoulder ain't nice though. It's beautiful, but looks like gentrification to me. Another gang of scooters. Boy, what we have here in the bush is a bunch of scooters. They have built this futuristic terrain, complete with futuristic trees. You don't want to watch out, lady. You don't want to fuck with them scooters. Oh, they spared her life this time, but she might not be so lucky next time. Sam, just act cool. Don't make eye contact. I made eye contact. I made eye contact. These damn scooters are even blocking up the bus stop. Oh, there's one over there. I can't get away from them. I can't get away from them. Just act cool. Act cool. Act cool. Act cool. They can't hurt you, Sam. They can't hurt you. That was a close one. Yo, motherfucker, this is our neighborhood. That scooter was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Run, fat boy! Work, son, work! I gotta get the footage off that other camera because I'm missing some good footage, man. Some black guy just saw me. He goes, man, your beard look. It doesn't matter what color it was, but it was a black guy. Paint a picture. And he goes, man, that beard looks sharp. I bet you look real young under that. At this rate, by the time I get to California, it'll probably be like there. Like, what do they got? What the hell is American cuisine? Fucking burgers, hot dogs, and spaghetti, you know? Like, steak. I can't think of much American cuisine. Man, these streets are just littered with deadly weapons. There's a lot of homeless in Columbus, sleeping in terrible places like this. You know, there's no woods, so they're sleeping in brush. This one guy had his whole life under there, basketball, everything. This cow right here just rolled up her window because she saw me coming. Yeah, that's sad. It's really fucked up. No one should be living in those conditions. All right, so maybe it was ODPS the other day, not oops. Mystery solved. That person from the video the other day, they were saying ODPS, but their D's looked like O's. I thought it said oops, but no, it's Ohio Department of Public Safety. How about that? The butt stops here. Not my butt, I want to get to where I'm. Ooh, I gotta walk all of that. I should probably just suck it out because I'm gonna be on this road for like 1,000 miles. I've only gone on it about 100, so this road's gonna take me pretty much to Kansas. So, yeah. Route 40. It's a long fucking road, but it's the straightest, flattest shot out there. And it still has civilization every once in a while. I hate walking on country roads because I am like literally all alone. Like if push came to shove, I could knock on some farmer's door and they would most likely help me. They'd be scared, but they'd probably help me with a gun in hand, you know. But I don't like being like that. So at least here I have stores along the route. I don't have to care. You know, I've been carrying 4 days of food because like throughout Pennsylvania and West New Jersey, there really wasn't shit. So I didn't know how long I'd be out of a town, but on Route 40, at least I hit a town every day. And it's one of them roads that are just full of Dollar Generals. So, yeah. Newscopter's filming something. There you go. Guy hanging out the door of the camera. Interesting. No, it's a lot. So, I was just gonna eat camp food tonight, but I'm gonna take this as a sign that I shouldn't. White Castle, it's what you crave. Well, that was a fucking disappointment. The inside's closed because of COVID bullshit still. Like, come the fuck on. Get over it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're gonna get a boring old salad from Kroger. It's alright, my fat ass needs the vegetables. I wonder if it's the same Mark Wahlberg. Or was some guy capitalizing on his name. Come on. Oh, I want to gamble. I can't splurge like that. I say right now I'll put 5 down, but I know I'd leave with spending a lot more than 5. I like the penny slots. I love how there's always pawn shops around casinos. Powered by compressed natural gas. How about that? Interesting. They're destroying all their drinkable water with fracking, but the buses are green. It's all a fucking show. Those poor Amish people can't even use their wells, but the buses are good. Alright folks, that's a wrap for today. My feet got a little beat up on the sides of them and my left heel, but that should pass. I think it was mostly from earlier today when I was breaking the shoes in, but hey, fuck it. That's what it is. My hips and back and all that don't hurt today, so that's a good sign. I guess it was just the ultras being so flat. Yeah, they were worn out. They were done. Anyway, yeah, we're at a Red Roof Inn today. I had a lot of bed bug reviews from a couple years ago. So I asked the girl, I was like, be honest with me? She said, no, it was years ago and new owners and yada, yada, yada. But I inspected thoroughly. I didn't see anything, so whatever. They took $100 deposit that you get back. I was like, they better not fucking play no funny games, because I ain't the one. But I can go 0 to Jersey real fucking quick. Make you regret every life choice you've ever made, my friend. Nah, but anyway, hey, today was a great fucking day. Like I said, hardly any hill. 2 little teeny tiny hills. I didn't even break a sweat today. And it was hot, so it was just a glorious day. A little shady in the outskirts of Columbus, but inside of Columbus, well, as far as I went in, was pretty damn nice. I'll have to come back and explore when I feel like walking, but it was an 18-mile day. I have to get a video edited and at least uploaded so I can make room on my phone. I seem to be behind on editing and I'm just out of storage. This says I got 17 minutes left of filming, so that means I won't have enough time to film tomorrow. So anyway, I'm going to get to editing and posting. You all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and if you don't care about any of that, if you don't give a shit about any of that, at least check out the fundraiser for Just Believe Inc. Link in the description. Homeless people need help. Saw a lot of homeless people out here today, man. I would never film any of them or anything, you know, without permission. And I don't have any money to give them or anything to give them unless they want ramen noodles and spam, you know. So, or if they have any card swiper, which nowadays I wouldn't even be surprised if they did. But I've seen homeless people in New York with card swipers. So, hey, fuck it. Anyway, hey, I love you all. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Thank you for watching, you sexy, sexy people. And I'll see you tomorrow. Today was a great day. Hope you had a great day. Have a great night. Bye. Ooh, that sucked. Bye. Is my clicker broken? Bye. Bye. Fuck it.